So you want to start a YouTube channel in the year 2025. About time. YouTube is the most hardest, but it's also the most rewarding platform when it comes to creating content. Hi guys, welcome back. This is Choerline, and today we're going to talk about how to start a YouTube channel in the year 2025. At this point, there is no excuse as to why you have had this yearning, this feeling, this push to start it, and you're still not starting it. Create that content, edit that content, post that content, okay? Don't be afraid of what people are gonna think about you. Just go ahead and do it. Just do it, okay? Just do it. The first step to create a YouTube channel, you have to literally create a channel. What are you gonna name your channel's name? Like, what do you like to do? Or are you gonna just name it your name? A lot of people have been, putting their names and stuff like that. Like, I have my name because you wanna make your name is your brand. What are you going to do? You have to create your actual channel. You have to sign into YouTube, okay? Click your profile icon, and then you're going to create a channel. You're gonna choose a name that's gonna represent your brand, whether that is going to be your actual name, i.e. Choerline Cadet, or it's going to be something that stands out. Daily lifestyles with C, or easy recipes with C, something like that, that is going to be about your brand. So step number one, we are going to, let's say it together, create a channel. A lot of people will talk about this. You want to have a niche, like you hear niche. What's your niche? What do you want to focus on? What do you want to do? I would say when you first get started, put your foot in the water. Your first video could be something that you're really passionate about. My first video was just me in the bathroom talking about a hair that I installed. If what you want to focus on is lifestyle, okay, you can go into different parts about your lifestyle. If what you want to focus on is beauty, then you could, do different things about beauty. It could be like, makeup hacks. It could be makeup for beginners. If you want to focus more on lifestyle, so what about lifestyle? What's your morning routine? What's your nighttime routine? You want to focus on topics that you are passionate about, and that is going to showcase through the camera. When you post that video and people are watching it, they can see that you're passionate about it. You want to get knowledge. You want to subscribe to other channels that kind of has the same thing that you're going to do. Not saying that you're going to copy them word for word, but you get inspiration on how you can make that into your own, so that way you can be, different. If you're into tech, you could talk about like tech products, like, best cameras, best lenses, best lighting, so on and so forth, because we all want to know what is the best thing that we can use to make our videos pop. So that could be something that you're into. If you are good at storytelling, you can make a channel about, stories. You're really good about stuff like that. So I'm not really good at storytelling. But if I was, I would create a channel about storytelling, how to attract an audience, like captivate them with the first sentence, and you're like, ooh, I want to hear about this. So definitely define your niche, and then eventually you could like spread your wings and do other things. You then want to optimize your channel. So once you create your channel, you are defining your niche, you want to optimize your channel. You want to have an engaging profile picture. It can't just be like your name. Like, so if I created a YouTube account, my name starts with a C, so it'll just be like a C. No, you want to take a nice picture and you want to use that as your profile picture, so we know like who it is. You want to optimize your channel. You could create a banner. You could use Canva to create a banner. There's a lot of YouTube tutorials on how to create banners, and it's free. You could literally type it in, how to create a banner, how to optimize my YouTube channel, how to upload a profile picture on my YouTube. Write a clear about section describing your content, a little bit about yourself. I like to read people's bios when I go under YouTube page. I focus on fashion, lifestyle, beauty, or I'm all about, Jesus, I'm about this, I'm all about tech, I'm all about this, is a little bit about me. So it just tells us a little bit about yourself. And also in your about section, your bio, you want to put like, what is your schedule going to be like? Now, when you first get started, and especially if you are working a 9 to 5 and you're trying to do this, you have to be dedicated to it. You have to set a schedule that you're going to follow, which is number 4. You want to plan your content and have a schedule. You want to outline videos with a mix of trending and evergreen content. You want to do your research, see like what's out there, like what's trending and how can I make it my own to eventually get my videos popping. Because you know, of course we're doing this for fun because we love it, but of course there's also compensation down the line based on doing something that you love to do. I have a posting schedule every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. so I want to make sure that every Tuesday and Thursdays at 7 p.m. I have a video uploaded. I try to incorporate shorts for the days that I'm not posting, and even if I'm posting, I try to post shorts as much as I can. And how do you post your shorts? If you have TikTok or Instagram, you just repurpose that and you just bring it on over to YouTube Shorts, and you'll see your channel grow that way as well. Definitely focus on long form and short form content because those are definitely relevant in the year 2025. A lot of people have short span attention. Like a lot of people will just look at your shorts, and people who like the long form where they can, you know, sit and watch. When you create content for the consumers, depending on what they like, you got them both on your channel. Okay, now back in the day we used to, like, you know, use whatever we had and post and whatever, but now we are in a new day and age, and I'm not saying for you to break the bank, but you want to film high quality videos. And that's not saying you have to go buy like a $3,000, $1,000, $2,000 camera, but if you have your handy dandy cellular device, you can definitely record videos on that. Or if you do have the means, you can purchase a camera. There are websites that sells like refurbished cameras. I think it's called MPB. You want to make sure you have clear audio, good lighting, and you have engaging visuals. Lighting is very, very important. You want to make sure you have good lighting, and they have affordable lighting that you can also, you know, get online. So have good lighting, have good clear audio, and you want to make sure that your background is not too chaotic unless you are, you know, vlogging your daily everyday life, and that's fine. But if you're doing a sit down, you want to make sure that you are the one that's standing out, not what's happening in your background. And like I mentioned, your smartphone is like the #1 tool that you can start utilizing. You don't have to go big when you first start, because you want to make sure that you are going to be sticking by this. You don't want to waste money down the drain. You buy all this fancy equipment and a month or 2 months or even a year later you just like quit. No, so you don't want to do that until you know that you are fully committed to this, because like I said, it takes a lot, but it's also so rewarding with the community that you gain. You want to edit like a pro, okay? And how do you edit like a pro? You have to use the editing tools that are provided to you. Now I use Wondershare, Filmora. So many different editing softwares out there that you can use, so you just use the one that aligns to you, that you can get along with. And you want to make sure that you keep your videos visually engaging with graphics, text overlays, and sound effects. We have short attention span, unfortunately, so you want to make sure you're grabbing their attention when you are recording your video. And because that helps your watch time, you want to make sure you get that watch time up, because that's how you're gonna get that money on, okay, that money on. Now there is something called SEO, and in addition to that, thumbnails. You want to make sure that you're using strong keywords in your title, your descriptions, and in your tags, so that way the algorithm can boost up your content. Okay, let's say they're searching how to apply lashes. If you're doing a video about how to apply lashes, your video pops up. So how are you gonna do that? Make your title how to apply lashes, beginner's style, and you're gonna make sure you put it in your tag, applying lashes, one-on-one tutorial. Make sure your thumbnail is a video of you applying the lash. You want to create eye-catching thumbnails with big visuals and bold text. So what does SEO stand for? SEO is search engine optimization. How does the SEO work? You want to create relevant content that answers their questions. But if I have a question, I go type it up on YouTube, you want to make sure that your video pops up so I can see it and be like, oh, thank you for helping me with my question. You want to make sure you use relevant keywords in your title, your description, and in your headlines, and even in your thumbnail, so that way when people are looking up whatever the question is, they can find it. So that's very, very important. And I think YouTube has like certain tools that you can use to help with the SEO. There's stuff out here that can help you, so definitely do your research and check them out so you can get started. Now, number 8 is a really, really big one, and I myself am working on it, And what is that for anything that you do in life? You have to, say it with me, be consistent. Consistency, consistency, consistency. And how do you stay consistent? You want to have a uploading schedule. If you know that you cannot post twice a week or 3 times a week or every day, but you can definitely post once a week, which is on a Wednesday at 7 o'clock, you know that every Wednesday at 7 you will be posting no matter what. When you have that schedule, it ultimately builds the viewers' trust. They see, oh, they upload every Wednesday, so let me go ahead and subscribe because I know every Wednesday I have something to watch. I know something is coming every Wednesday at 7 o'clock. So that's why it's important for you to be consistent. And that just also helps you gain more followers, more subscribers into your community, because you're building their trust with that. You want to make sure that you are engaging with your audience. And how do you do that? Reply to comments. If they comment on your video, reply back. Don't just put a heart, reply back. Start a dialogue with the comments, with the people. You're going to encourage them to subscribe to your page. Thank you so much for watching. I love this too. Be sure to subscribe for more. I post every Wednesday. Sell yourself, okay? Sell yourself, okay? You want to build a community by asking questions or, running polls, and YouTube allows you to do that. You have the community page where you can post polls, you can post a picture, you could write stuff, just building your audience, speaking to them because they're people just like you. And you want to promote across all platforms, and that is one of the biggest mistakes I made when I first started my YouTube. I was not sharing back in 2011 when I started. Yes, 2011. Okay, I was not sharing. I was so embarrassed. Not embarrassed, but I was, well, you could say like embarrassed. I was like, I don't want people to know about my YouTube channel, and back then I should have just been like, whatever, like I'm creating this content, I'm putting in time, I want to sleep late, I'm editing and I'm posting, and I wasn't telling anybody. So how are they gonna see my video if I'm not telling anybody? So that is one of the mistakes that I've made, and I don't want you to make that in 2025. Share your content. If you have Instagram, share that thumbnail, drop that link. If you have TikTok, do a little snip clip here and there and post that on. If you have Snapchat, post that on there. If you have Facebook, post that on there. If you have Threads, post it on there. If you have X, post it on there. Whatever other platforms that you have, post that on there so people can know. I'm going to tell you, in the beginning people will look at you weird, laugh, but when you start really being up there with the big dogs, they're gonna be like, dang, how you did it? Like, I want to do like you. Don't be afraid. This is your content. This is what you want to do. Do not be ashamed. Do not be embarrassed. Do not be nervous. Do not be scared. Share it, okay? Share that video. Eventually, over time, you could do a collaboration with other YouTubers. That's what it's all about here, building a community to reach new audiences. So yes, last but not least, be yourself. Have fun with this. This is your content. This is something that you're posting on the internet for the world to see. How do you want to represent yourself? And you decide what you want to put out. You decide how much information you want to put out about your personal life. This is YouTube, aka YouTube, okay? With YouTube, of course, for the monetization, you have to have 4,000 watch hours and you have to reach 1,000 subscribers. Getting the subscribers is really truly not the hard part. It is the watch hours. So you want to make sure you're creating content that keeps the people engaged to build up that watch time. Don't give up. If you see it happening for somebody else who started the same time as you or even after you and they get it just like that, that's not for you to give up and be like, oh, it's not gonna happen to me. You never know when the next video that you post will be that video that takes you overboard. We all had to start off with 3 views, 30 views, 100 views to get to the thousands, to get to the millions, and that comes with consistency and not giving up. Have fun with this. You got this for the year 2025 and onward. Be true to who you are. Stand on business about being consistent, and you will get the best. So those are the tips that I have for you to start your YouTube channel in 2025, and I cannot wait to see how far you go this year in the year 2025. The only limit is yourself. Literally, it's literally you. Life is what you make it, so let's make it right. Hannah Montana, baby.